últimas vezes que teve barter, missão de barter no Genshin, eu eu errei muito com aqueles coraçãozinho lá, velho.
Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong.
Vamos ver essa quest aqui de reputação, porque parece que a reputação vai funcionar de uma maneira diferente aqui, eu não sei.
Master Chevin,
Ou então só dividiu em 3 partes, sei lá.
she went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet. I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys. They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then. So, you'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier.
Por que que é sempre criança, mano? Aí eu entendo que eles querem fazer o jogo ser meio convidativo pra pessoas mais jovens, mas por que que é sempre criança, mano?
Master Chevin might have stopped around here.
Why?
She might have been forced to go near the Umbral Needle. If that's the case, then...
Pera aí, ela falou Umbral Needle? Shadow Pin. Umbral Needle, Shadow Pin. Não tem nada a ver as duas palavras, não significa a mesma coisa.
Please, you have to save her.
Eita porra. Toda vez que começa ato 1 me dá flashback daquela quest do Zaranara. Toda vez que eu vejo um ato 1 na tela de outra cor que não seja o alaranjado lá da história principal, tá ligado? Eu fico trigado por conta daquela quest do Aranara lá. Eu espero que aquela mina lá, aquela tal de Rana, ou whatever, que a gente fez, percorreu meio mundo pra tentar salvar ela e conseguiu salvar ela. Eu espero que ela vire personagem jogável, cara, porque puta que pariu.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Mas tem que trazer ela como personagem jogável, mano, porque eu vou te falar. O saco que foi pra poder salvar ela, velho, terminar aquela quest, e assim mesmo, eu nem terminei a quest assim por completo, né? Tipo, se você for olhar o livro aqui, cadê o livro? Aqui. Se você for olhar o livro aqui, ó, tá vendo, ó? O terceiro e o quarto não tá completo, porque eu não tive saco de terminar. Terceiro e o quarto aqui. Os outros eu acredito que eu fiz. É, eu fiz todos aqui. Só ficou faltando mesmo esse terceiro e quarto aqui, porque tinha que fazer uma corrente de coisa, tá ligado? Aí eu não tive saco. Um dia talvez eu termino. Eu só terminei mesmo a quest dela lá pra salvar ela. Mas as coisas adicionais lá que dá primogênio a mais, eu não fiz não, velho. Fiz não porque... Cara, no meu caso não foi nem o problema das quests do Zaranara, tá ligado? Que foi o problema maior. O meu problema maior com aquela quest é o fato deles do terreno de Sumero ser uma bosta pra navegar. O terreno de Sumero é uma bosta absoluta. Naquela floresta tem local que abre quando tá chovendo. Tem local que abre só depois da chuva passar, tá ligado? Eu não consigo subir aqui, né? Eu tenho que estar com bicho. Forma de bicho, que bosta. Depois eu volto aí pra pegar essa porra, então.
According to the
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de Annalise Cardinal.
over there, is that Master Chevin?
Aí, tipo, tem um local lá que faz parte dessa quest aí pra você terminar as paradas do livro.
So
Que
strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live. Drop all of it.
você precisa de mudar várias vezes a temperatura lá do bagulho. Pra chuvoso, pra... É foda, velho.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
Saved by the Traveler. Like, tem gente que conhece a gente e fala como se fosse amigo, tá ligado? Os caras falam, ah, o Traveler.
She did, huh?
Nunca vi na vida essa mina.
I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops. But then I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the umbral needle. It's a large deposit
Near
and
the
the
Shadow
purity is
Pin,
exceptional.
near Umbral Needle. Os caras estão falando Shadow Umbral. Se bem que Umbral pode ser... Umbral pode ser escuro também. E Pin seria... Nesse caso aí seria o Pin, aqueles Pin de... Que parece alfinete, né? Ok, agora eu entendi o que é.
I dug up a whole bunch of it
Não
and
faz
was
muito
getting ready to head
sentido
back. But
na
the phlogiston
legenda
within the
ser um
crystals
negócio
attracted monsters.
e no voice acted ser outro, não.
I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what.
Why didn't you drop the crystals and ran? Not run.
For Tlasoli and
Mas
poor
tudo
little
bem,
Nechka.
pai, mas tudo bem.
Ah, right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nechka is her daughter. That's right, or, well, she used to. Now she just handles regular forging commissions. Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her.
Cara, a parada do deserto lá, nem aquela parada do King Dashret lá, daquelas pirâmides lá, tá ligado? Que tem no deserto, nem aquilo eu explorei 100%, tá ligado? De tão assim, tipo, a minha paciência acabou fazendo aquelas paradas da floresta de Sumero.
Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave
Foi aí que eu
up.
comecei a fazer só
Like a
as dele
torch in
mesmo
the
e
night.
os
She was
eventos.
determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from
De
all
boa, cara, eu
directions.
também já tô vazando daqui a pouco. Amanhã eu devo começar mais cedo, eu só comecei tarde mesmo porque... Sabe como é que é, né? Eles liberaram o servidor tarde. Mas valeu aí por aparecer, mano. Bom descanso aí pra você aí. Bom dia amanhã. De boas, cara. Amanhã nós estamos de volta aí. Quiser aparecer, nós estamos aí. Conversar.
Still, all's well that ends well, thanks to the doctor's medicine and the Great Spirit's protection. Nechka's flame was rekindled.
Nitchka's Flame. Eles têm uns nomes muito da hora, velho.
Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already. She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger
Valeu,
just
meu.
like her
Até mais
mother.
aí, cara. Bom descanso. Her dreams is to become an ancient names forger,
Her
just like
birthday's
her
in a few
mother.
days, so
Okay.
Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore! What a nice gift! Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's head back. I'm sure Imish is worried sick. Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
That's right! A good mood makes for a quick recovery! And of course, we wouldn't say no to a little gift.
Eu só quero primogênito, velho. Tô nem aí
Don't worry,
pras outras coisas
something
não.
tells me
Uma
you'll
hora
like
já
this
tem de
one.
sobra.
But I'll let Tlasoli tell you what it is herself.
Oh, já completou o ato 1? That sucks. That was really fast. Holy shit.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
That's right. Nechka's been so sick, and Tlasoli had to give up what she loves. Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
Partiu. Esses atos aqui, será que são do mesmo tamanho, velho? Porque o primeiro foi literalmente uma conversazinha, uma batalha e mais outra conversa. Ok. Lucky or not, at least you try. Chin up in yourself, confide. Eu tenho que fazer também o negócio aqui, porque... Ah, não, o aviso eu não preciso fazer agora não. Isso aqui que vai resetar, né? 3 dias. Eu tenho que fazer isso aqui porque... Pra poder pegar a chave e destravar o eco de outro personagem. Nem é por conta das recompensas não, porque eu não ligo muito, né?
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec, I'll go knock.
Agora não.
Tlasoli, open up! They're here! Tlasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please! Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nechka out to get some medicine.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlosaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work. But since Nechka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Yeah. Of
The track ends at
course.
this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
What is this? What does that give me? Boom. 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 Oh, eu não tenho a... Não tô com a mina no negócio. Acho que é só com ela, né? Que dá pra fazer o negócio. Isso aqui ele tira dano? Isso aqui tira sangue nosso? É, só tira sangue, ok. Ele tira pouca coisa, acho que é uns 5%, 10% de sangue. I don't know.
Huh, there really is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though. Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
That's Chevin's voice.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence. Why is the Tapatlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey,
Oh
man,
shit. Oh shit.
Yangu, come here. Are you being naughty again? Oh, that's a good Saurian. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec. Sorry, you two. I was waiting for you at home when Nachka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself. She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests, but she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure. She jumps over chairs, hides under the table, then runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her. Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Hey, cheer up. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion. The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
So it's a simplified version of an ancient name.
Don't say that or the Wyatt might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials.
It's just a...
When
It's
I
kind
first
of...
made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic. But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
I mean, yeah.
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted.
Yep.
But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
Yeah, let's get one. We can engrave our names onto it. Then once we find your sister, she can add her name as well. That way, our names will be together forever.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nachka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your blaze gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nachka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds?
Eu tenho mais ou menos uns 70 milhões de mora, mano. Oh. Yeah, I do have a shit ton of mora.
Hold on. This isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
I do.
No, don't listen to that traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my blaze gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nachka to get better.
You're right. Yangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nachka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Tlasoli!
Look after yourselves. Nachka is going to be so happy to meet you.
Ixi, não. Ok. Eu mais ou menos um pouquinho, foi um pouquinho mais demorado que o outro. Vamos continuar aqui porque lançaram aqui a terceira parte aqui da história aqui da tribo Children of the Echoes, né? E vai acabar daqui a pouco. Bônus.
Shilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
He's sleeping.
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Oh, she's taking... Okay.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than
Tá
usual?
tomando sol.
I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Shilonen!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits. How's your, Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues? Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the axe, Shilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nichka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift, and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
Yeah, that's right. Flowers will wither and toys will break, and snacks are quickly forgotten once they're eaten. But a set of durable work tools will always stay with you and get you through many sticky situations. Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nachka... Huh. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
What?
Well, in that case, why
That
don't you
is
use
not
the Blaze
good.
Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full. No, I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Tasoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Don't worry. We usually ask Tasoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tasoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... huh? What was
Dude,
I
what the
planning to
fuck
send
is
to
happening with you?
this memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlasoli and Nachka.
There's something's happening
What's
to her,
going
dude.
on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Shilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Já volto rapidinho. Voltei. O café e a água estavam acabando, daí eu tive que pegar mais, né?
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlasoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Yeah, we helped her. Saved her, helped her.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter. Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be getting her. And that would ruin the surprise!
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and
Oh,
gained
it's
strength to
the
write
other
letters to
girl that we
others.
saved.
Anyway,
The one
there's
that
no need to
forged the
overthink it.
stuff. It
Worst
was
case
not
scenario,
the... Yeah,
I can
I...
split the book into 2 volumes, and we can each give her one.
No, that's terrible! That would really look like we didn't
I'm just moving on the plot, Paimon. Let's go, let's go, let's
Even though it
go.
wasn't a surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Let's
Well,
just
it's
go,
a little
Paimon.
difficult to explain.
I don't care.
You see, there are actually two versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
So they do actually have the fucking book. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not reading this.
I remember there
Qualquer
was
coisa eu
one line
leio
that
na
was
wiki
super
depois,
popular at the
se
time.
ficar
If I
relevante.
still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remok said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left." The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised.
A fairy tale story,
In the
yeah.
revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author,
Yeah,
this gave the story
fairy
a
tale
happy
stuff.
ever after kind of ending. However, the revised version was not well received. After
Makes
a month on
sense.
the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now. Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Let's get going. Tlasoli
Oh,
lives
yeah.
pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Ok. Interesting. É, eu tinha esquecido que a outra mina lá que a gente salvou é a mina que faz os bagulho. É a artesã, no caso. A outra que tá doente é a que a gente foi visitar junto com a mina que é artesã. É porque tanto jogo, né? Porra, eu jogo 5 gachas diferentes, então, porra, lembrar dos negócios é foda, velho. Porque todos eles têm update todo mês, né? Praticamente. Então, muita coisa pra cabeça.
Go on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Oh, what a surprise. And even Shilonin is here too.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonin. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Shilonin used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me.
They're playing hide and seek? What the fuck
You
is
were
that?
already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Oh,
What
Auntie,
is
let's
going
go
on,
inside.
dude?
Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Oh, Paimon will help too.
How are you
Be
gonna help?
good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
Coitado
All right,
do...
let's get indoors. Watch your step,
Coitado do
Auntie.
bicho, só quer brincar. Igual um cachorro. Igual um cachorro.
Sorry. Nachka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Dude, Shilon is so fucking hot.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ancient Names, yeah. Essa mina aí que tem a filha que tá doente. Agora que eu lembrei, cara, porque realmente eu fiz na 5.0, tipo, no comecinho da 5.0, provavelmente no primeiro ou no segundo dia do lançamento da 5.0. E agora a gente já tá quase no final da 5.1, né? Então realmente não lembro muita coisa. Mas no começo dessa quest você começa salvando aquela artesã, né? A pedido daquela menininha pequena, né? Da criança. Aí a artesã te traz aqui pra essa mina tentar fazer alguma coisa com o bagulho que ela tá craftando, né? Aí eu tinha esquecido, ela realmente comenta que essa mina aí, ela forja nomes anciões, né? Então provavelmente foi ela que treinou mesmo a Shilona, né? Ou ajudou, no
But
caso.
why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nichka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw, but you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nachka's bed. That's how Nachka sees Shilonin, too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nachka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonin.
She does have grace.
As the name
Yep.
engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
I mean, you didn't have a choice, right? Eu imagino que ela parou de trabalhar como engraver por conta da situação da filha dela, né?
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie.
Yeah.
No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nachka needs her mother's care.
Yep.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonin.
Oh,
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Has Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But
She
once
does
Nechka is
handle
back on
the
her
work.
feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like. If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechka's illness actually originates from the abyss.
Of course it does.
That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off.
Peraí, se ela tem a corrupção do abismo, o Traveler consegue ajudar também, não consegue? Só que é bem estranho, porque, tipo, ó, eu vou dar um spoiler da 5.1, tá? Então, skipa aí 20 segundos à frente, caso você não queira tomar spoilers da 5.1, beleza. A irmã da Chaska morre, né, com a parada de corrupção do Abyss. O Traveler não chegou cedo pra salvar ela. Então, pode ser então que, comparando os dois casos, a filha da Tzaloli pode não ter ser exposta ao abismo tanto tempo, tá ligado? E o fato dela ser criança também é bem estranho. Talvez não é nem o que eu tô pensando. Mas vamos deixar ela explicar aqui pra ver se alguma coisa assim.
I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechka was gone. I
Ok.
can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds.
Okay, so it was corruption. Yeah. How did she survive 3
I
days?
know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her.
How did she survive 3 days as a child? Lembra da 5.0 também, aquela mina lá da People of the Strings lá? A menina que a gente ajuda a tirar a corrupção do corpo dela? Ela passou com a corrupção... Ela ficou com a corrupção por vários e vários anos, né? Acho que décadas. Cara, a mina eu acho que ela sobreviveu porque ela era uma guerreira, mas, porra, a mina era uma criança, né?
Work was busy at the time, so I
Nesse
told her
caso.
that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name.
Damn, that sucks. So that's why she
My
actually
daughter,
blames herself.
Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better.
Traveler, quick, do something.
She already
Help
has the
her.
strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Shilonen has even brought her a gift.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway,
For dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate? Cup of grain fruit!
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay,
Damn, that's
got it.
good.
I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid. Sem querer, eu cortei o diálogo.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Shilonen,
She is already gone.
Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
Damn.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Gather.
Eu esqueci que esse time só tem só tem Dio, daí ela fica como Dio DPS, ela não fica como buffer.
Was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe.
Wow, they actually do patrols, dude. They actually do patrols. Antigamente, centenas de anos atrás, né, geralmente eles faziam isso mesmo nas rotas, assim, para cidades, entre cidades e vilarejos, onde tinha muita gente levando comida, etc, né? Eles limpavam realmente as estradas, tá ligado? Onde tinha lobo, esses animais, assim... onde tinham animais, assim, que eram muito perigosos, né? Eles ficavam, tipo, limpando a estrada mesmo, tá ligado? Matando os animais que eram risco para ser humano e tal. Às vezes patrulhando esse tipo de local se fosse perto da cidade por conta de bandidos, etc. Então, e isso também é comum em jogos, né? Ou então em literatura fantástica, né?
I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachko will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was...
What the fuck is going on here, man?
Strange. I always
Why are
remembered it
people
before.
forgetting stuff?
How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that! He has a blaze gem inscription
Is it a Blaze Gem inscription? That's the problem?
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run
Yeah.
into today having trouble remembering stuff?
Yeah, será que o problema é a Blaze Gem Inscription? Que tá, tipo, sei lá, danificando eles? É, tipo, fazendo mal a eles? Será que é radioativo?
I'm not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
I mean, 2 vezes pode até ser coincidência. Se acontecer uma terceira vez, é muito
Once you live
estranho.
long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Yeah. At least we have the ingredients, and they were not lost. É, eu esqueço que eu sempre fico usando esse time aqui de... Tem 3 personagens Dio, né? Daí quando eu fui testar a Shilone ali, ela tava no modo DPS, né? Porque só tem um personagem de outro elemento, né? Se tivesse 2 personagens de outro elemento, aí ela ia dar aquele modo de buffer.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh, yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Do we get to see her daughter?
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
Paima will help herself. Paima will have some of this, and this. Oh, and this!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course. Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no. But
That
Paima thought
sucks.
she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute. Even if she can never know that I'm her mother... Is she even alive? Será que ela tá viva, velho? Hello? Because we haven't seen her, right?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. She's
Wait, is
lost
she
all
even
memories
alive?
from before she was injured. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again.
Is that really a thing? Não sei não, filho. Tipo... Talvez isso é relacionado a Blaze Gem Inscription lá, a galera perdendo as memórias, mas será que ela tá viva mesmo? Porque, tipo, se você parar pra pensar, na primeira, na segunda e nessa terceira parte, a gente não viu a Neytika nenhuma vez, tá ligado?
As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me mom.
Lembra que alguns minutos atrás eu falei da questão daquela mina lá da People of the Springs lá, aquela que tem a visão, que ela foi corrompida pelo Abyss também, ela ficou com a corrupção do Abyss durante várias décadas, né? Ela é até amiga da Mawika. A mina sobreviveu porque ela era adulta, tá ligado? E a Nate, que era uma criança quando aconteceu o ataque do Abyss. Será que ela realmente tá viva, velho? Porque, porra, me soa muito estranho ela ter sobrevivido ao Abyss, à corrupção do Abyss durante todos esses anos.
But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What does that even mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago? The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
Oh! Será que essas inscrições que ela fez, elas estão roubando as memórias que a galera tem da Nitschka para poder implantar as memórias nessa criança que ela tá falando que é a Nitschka, mas agora eu tô suspeitando que pode não ser uma Nitschka, na verdade?
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss.
Ela tá roubando mesmo as memórias do pessoal que
Traveler,
tem a ver
you've
com a
picked up
Nitschka.
on it too, haven't you? Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. Huh. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name.
Holy shit.
And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka, and the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
That makes sense, yeah. Foi o que eu falei.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
It's kind of ingenious,
Seen
yeah.
through my plans, Shilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again. But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription? Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will
also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlusoli?
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she will be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonin?
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses. I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please.
Oh yeah, she
take
did
them.
say she was gonna give us the inscriptions before. What the fuck is that?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Is she really alive? Like, I don't think she is alive. Eu não acho que a Nechka tá viva, tá ligado? Porque
Let's head back to the tribe first.
a gente tem
There's
dois
some things we need to
exemplos de
get from my
pessoas que
workshop.
foram corrompidas pelo Abyss.
Disassembling the central inscription, it's not going to be easy.
As duas são adultas, uma delas não sobreviveu e é recente, e a outra só sobreviveu provavelmente porque teve ajuda, tá ligado? E mesmo assim, mesmo sendo uma guerreira, ela ainda falou que tava morrendo depois. Tá ligado? Eu não sei, tá ligado? Mas eu acho que ela não sobreviveu. Talvez é um homúnculo. Não sei.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around. Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. but it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves.
Yep.
For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as
So she
cross-references.
does research.
This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit, and this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you, and that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The traveler always has Paimon by his side,
Sono.
though, so he'll never have to worry about that.
Dude, she's so fucking
Paimon
hot.
sure many wish they could be in your
Shalon
shoes,
is so
traveler.
fucking hot, dude. I'm really fucking glad that she's a Geo character. Cara, tipo, a gente passou aqui 4 anos esperando um personagem à altura do João Lee, e aí a gente ganha um personagem muito melhor do que o João Lee. Porque, querendo ou não, tá ligado? A maior parte da parcela da galera que gosta de jogar Genshin ou que joga Genshin pra coletar personagens e fazer o endgame, o pessoal não gosta de personagens Dio, tá ligado? Por conta de os personagens Dio não serem assim, não combarem bem com outros elementos, né? É o mesmo caso com o Animal em algumas coisas. O Animal é até menos pior por conta do Viridescent Venereer, né? Que é o set de buff deles. Então, por exemplo, o caso com o VV ajuda pra caralho, né? Então aí a gente agora tem um Shilonen, que é um personagem muito foda, que é um suporte universal. E é de Dio. Muito foda, velho. Muito foda.
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Eu ainda acho muito estranho o fato de a gente não ter visto a Nedka. Tipo, muito estranho, velho. Esse negócio de corrupção de Abyss, ela ter sobrevivido, não me parece um bagulho...
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them.
Não me parece um bagulho muito verdadeiro não, tá ligado? Porque a gente tem exemplo de outras pessoas que eram adultas e uma delas morreu. Então tipo assim, eu tô muito suspeito aqui que a Neytika ou aconteceu alguma treta com ela e ela, tipo, tá deformada ou algo do tipo, tá ligado? Ou então ela não sobreviveu e é treta, tá ligado? Porque, porra, a corrupção do Abyss é um bagulho bizarro, mano. É igual eu falei, a gente tem exemplos aí da corrupção do Abyss nesse jogo e a galera se fudeu muito. Uma criança sobreviver à corrupção do Abyss é um bagulho, assim, meio improvável. Tipo, 99,9999% é improvável, tá ligado? De acontecer.
This cliff is pretty high.
Praticamente impossível.
Are we gonna climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
Sem falar que ela também não teve nem a visão, né? Porque geralmente a galera que tem visão é mais resistente, né?
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings, can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Peraí, vai ser segunda ou vai ser terça o update do Only Zone Zero?
For the most part.
I hope I'll win my
If it were just an ordinary
50-50.
unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Shilonin, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
There is an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%. Okay, that's a funny comment.
Don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable.
That is actually very true. That is actually very true.
For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that.
Isso me lembra de algumas tribos passadas, né? Na verdade, parte da população passada, né? Onde você só tinha termos para o dia depois de amanhã, né? Tipo, 2 dias seguidos, né? Você não tinha dias diferentes, tipo segunda a domingo, né? Ou domingo a domingo, no caso, né? Todos os dias. Tinha algumas tribos que tinham a necessidade de ter esses termos, assim, para 3, 4, 5 dias à frente, ou 5 dias atrás, mas você não tinha esses termos, né? Então, a partir do momento que a gente foi evoluindo como ser humano, a gente foi criando esses termos por causa da necessidade, né? Então, é igual ela falou ali, quando você vai comprar uma maçã, quando você vai comprar alguma fruta, se você, tipo, quer alguma coisa específica, você, tipo, precisa de saber o nome daquilo, né? Principalmente em algum local que você vai comprar que você não pode nem encostar, né? Maçã eu acho que é um exemplo muito ruim disso, porque geralmente quando você vai no supermercado, você mesmo pega as frutas, né? Mas se você for em algum lugar onde é tudo fechado por conta de segurança, né? Vamos supor uma loja de eletrônicos ou alguma coisa assim, onde as coisas são valiosas, você geralmente pede o atendente aquela coisa e ele vai pegar pra você, né? Então, se você não tiver o nome, fica meio difícil.
As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice. After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the
Is that
tribe
a
right now anyway.
heart pendant?
Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history.
Ela tem um pingente de coração, eu não tinha percebido isso.
Giving someone a name
O
is a
pingente
subjective
onde
expression.
a
You just need to
visão dela
express your
tá
hopes and wishes for
encaixada.
them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation.
E faz bastante sentido, né? Tipo, a visão dela, tipo, em vez de você danificar a visão ou a parada em volta da visão, você faz um bagulho pra encaixar a visão dentro
If
dele.
ancient names or
Olha lá,
nicknames
é um
aren't descriptive
coração.
enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
I forgot most of them.
Phew. Now I'm
I remember
curious.
Bull
Why
Chucker,
don't you come up with
Tone
one for me?
Deaf Bard.
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others. Smith?
Is that a really good... well, come on, Paimon, you can do better than that.
Yeah, not bad. And quite fitting, too.
Smith?
I'll remember it.
Really? That is a surname.
But you should
That's
keep
also
observing my work,
Smith.
Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing.
Jesus
Watch
Christ.
closely.
I hope I don't have to do anything. Jesus, I do have to do something. God dang it. Okay, connect the activated phlogiston wedges. So. Oh, I just need to... Okay.
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The
Uh-huh.
error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There. That should
Eu só
complete the flow.
percebi no final, velho. Ela tava dando ré igual o Michael Jackson moonwalking.
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time. More or less, yeah. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first.
I can show them to... Yeah, take your clothes off, please.
Let me see. Start with anchor 1 and activate it with density 3 phlogiston.
Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating! So are you done checking the inscription, Shilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. all the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, you know, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway.
Yeah, I don't think like. Cara, memórias podem ser recriadas, entendeu? Tipo, se ela realmente tá viva e ela perdeu as memórias dela, memórias podem ser recriadas. Eu acho assim que roubar a memória dos outros pra poder recriar as memórias dela, tipo, restaurar as memórias dela, não é uma parada correta.
It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person.
Far more. Huh. So, is there something else going on here? Eu realmente, cara, eu tô meio confuso, tá ligado? Porque, tipo, eu não vejo em nenhum futuro, em nenhuma explicação possível o fato da mina ter sobrevivido, tá ligado? Porque a gente teve exemplos disso recentemente, de gente que morreu por causa de corrupção do Abyss.
By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely
Interesting.
possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
É, agora eu vou ter que dar uma pausa aqui e já volto de novo. Voltei.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime.
He may be committing a crime.
Here's the good news. Yes, this Blaze Gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines.
Decide
If
logar
you
na
remove
web.
the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to
Finding
scoop
a
up
needle
a
in a
specific
haystack.
grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie
Vou
would let
logar aqui
Nichka
na.
plunge into the river of memories without any tools.
Esses gacha
She'd
web
only
aqui
be
pra pegar as
overwhelmed by
recompensas
the
diárias.
surge of memories. And considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlasoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this
Interesting.
would be perfectly fine. As long as every extracted memory is correct, Nichka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
This is a very strange situation. Eu espero que a mina esteja realmente viva, mas eu não tenho, é igual eu falei, eu não tenho esperanças que ela esteja viva não, tá ligado? Porque é igual Igual eu já comentei várias vezes. Opção da bis mata os NPCs, né? Inclusive a gente já teve exemplo disso na história recente.
Ah, Shilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nachka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nachka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nachka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Ah, shit. There's something there, dude. I don't know if it's a child. I don't know if it's...
Oh! Is Nachka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke!
Yeah, is there a child there? Maybe a monster? I don't know, dude. I'm very confused.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
Are we going there?
Nachka, don't hurt yourself. Shilonen, is that you? You're Nachka? How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nachka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Shilonen brought? No. She's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your
Oh,
money,
yeah, she
and
got the
now
other version.
it won't even be a surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nachka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nachka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you.
Okay, so she's alive.
Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nachka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out
I'm
for a
worried.
walk?
Yeah, what?
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air? All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
This is getting very weird.
Prepared. It doesn't hurt to be
Very
prepared.
weird.
Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachka. Don't cause any trouble for Shilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good. Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Bom que tem esse teleporte aqui bem pertinho. Really, really close.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too. Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chenille and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nachka. I remember that Nachka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nachka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can
People
make the
are so
jewelry for her.
friendly in this
What
fucking
kind would you
place.
like, Nachka?
I would like... something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Dude, this is very
Noted.
fucking
I'll
weird.
make that as a
It's
gift for her
very
next birthday.
fucking weird, man. It's very fucking weird. Aí, ela tá respondendo pra mina. Beleza, vamos supor que o que ela tá falando é verdade. Ela perdeu as memórias, ela não se lembra de nada, tá ligado? Tem gente que realmente, você tem exemplos aí reais, tá ligado? Que de pessoas que perdem memória e elas mudam completamente. Elas, tipo, mudam completamente. Enquanto tem gente que perde a memória e a muscle memory dela, né, a memória muscular dela, ajuda e tal, e ela acaba sendo a mesma pessoa, entendeu? Mas tem gente que muda completamente. Eu não sei se esse caso dela, da mãe responder pra filha, é algum caso de, tipo, super proteção, ou você tem alguma coisa a mais ali. Porque, igual a Shilonen falou ali, né, ela pode tá fazendo atos criminosos ali, então eu não sei se eu confio nela, tá ligado? Eu tô bem confuso.
Sorry, Nachka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Shilonen.
Found it. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nachka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She
This
could
is
hardly
down.
contain her curiosity now that she started to recover.
Volcanic Crystal. A cara da Shilonen, ela parece que ela tá pensando em alguma coisa.
She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Dude, é igual. Cara, esse pessoal é bem friendly, velho.
Looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave when he was about to save his brother Remak. According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... Tequila prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths. Then Tequila said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry. Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
Wait, what?
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up.
I mean, yeah, I can't blame Paimon for that. Eu uso o speed reading pra ler várias coisas e realmente quando você tem muita coisa similar, esse é um problema de speed reading, quando você tem muita coisa similar, você acaba confundindo as coisas bem mais fácil.
The older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand.
Fun fact, eu comecei a desenvolver speed reading quando eu tava lendo vários livros por ano. Eu costumava ler 70, 80, teve, acho que o meu recorde, acho que foi 101 livros no ano, tá ligado? E esse foi o meu pico, assim, de speed reading. De uns anos pra cá eu tenho meio que parado disso aqui, igual esse ano mesmo, eu li acho que só 14 ou 15 por ano, e assim mesmo eu nem conto como livros, né, porque foram light novels, né, não foram livros especificamente livros, assim, foram mais coisas japonesas. Light novel ainda é livro, porque tem a mesma quantidade de páginas, né, que um livro normal, porém, assim, não é tão específico método, não é o livro formato ocidental, tá ligado?
Oh, wait! Nechka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
Look at her face, dude.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending. You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
So she knows the other ending. How does she know the other ending?
Huh? Mom. Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a...
Aren't happy endings always
Ah,
nice?
shit, eu
But
esqueci
if you
de...
already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday.
There's some weird shit going on, man.
But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed
So
to
she
next,
says
Aki?
she read the other book, but her mother doesn't know it, and she doesn't want her mother to know. Dude, okay, let's roll back a minute. Is he the same child? This is too fucking weird. Shilone looks completely... She does give a few... She does show a different expression. She did show a different expression before when they were commenting about Dior. And then there is Nechka, who says that she read the book, the other book, but she doesn't want her mother to know the other book. And the other book is the older book, not the new version of the book, which means that maybe it's not even Nechka. I don't know, because it's really fucking weird. Like, we see Nechka basically at the end of the story. We didn't see her before. There's this weird shit about the memories. People getting memories stolen from them. Sorry. This is really fucking weird. I don't know what you think. Yeah. Basicamente eu não sei o que pensar, tá ligado? Eu não sei se essa é a Nechka. Não sei se é uma impostora. Tá ligado? Porque I'll go back to the thing that I mentioned before. It's very weird that she survived the Abyss corruption. Like, I don't see a child surviving the Abyss corruption, so I don't know if this is Nechka. That's my point. O que eu falei em inglês agora sorry, desculpa. Eu geralmente troco de inglês para português, assim, o meu cérebro faz o switch e eu nem lembro, tá ligado? Que eu basicamente comentei a mesma coisa, que eu não sei se uma criança sobreviveria à corrupção do Abyss, tá ligado? Por isso eu não sei se essa mina é realmente a Neytica. E esse fato dela tá falando que ela leu outra versão do livro que é a mais antiga, e ela não quer que a mãe dela saiba sobre isso pra mim tá, tipo, tá bem suspeito, tá ligado?
Next, let's visit Apishpalon. He should be close by.
Apishpalon, that is a really
Stay
interesting
close,
name.
Nechka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Nome bem interessante.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
Eu não vou comentar
That
nada
means
não,
you're
só vou
about to
deixar a
hit the jackpot,
história rolar.
Apishpalon.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
That's taking a while.
Whoa, offering a discount just like that? Tlasoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blasium inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nechka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like
Oh,
you're
shit.
doing much better now. How about this?
Oh,
Go
she
ahead
looks...
and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
See.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose.
Dude, these people are so generous, dude. They're so
No need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go
so
ahead and pick
nice.
something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part
There
are
she
exact and
goes
always
talking about
very
tools
durable.
again.
I always come
Oh,
here to buy things
Shiloni,
if I
I
find
love
myself in
you.
a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Dude, can you guys fucking stop
No need to bring them all
nerfing
the way
Yanagi
here.
for
You can
fuck's
always
sake?
Go in the back and choose there. It should only take a moment.
Dude, nerfaram
I don't know
Yanagi
much
umas
about
5
that kind of
vezes, mano. Vai tomar no
Why don't you
cu.
just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I
Toda
won't be
vez que eu
able to
abro a
pick one that
internet
Nechka
é
would
um
like.
bagulho. Ah, nerfaram
Come on,
Yanagi,
Auntie.
nerfaram
It'll
Yanagi,
only
nerfaram
take a
Yanagi.
moment.
Stop nerfing my character, please.
And there goes Shalon and dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. Whew, what a busy day. I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave? Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nechka? Which character do you like? I like Remak. Oh, the one who was possessed by Kuatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kuatlique in the final battle. Of course, a story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it.
Yeah, that's actually
Hey,
true.
Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay? Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Kuatlique? But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance. Ah, right. She read the version with the hat.
So she's telling us that she really read the old version.
Survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along. My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechka.
Look at you. You're sweating.
Interesting.
Mom!
There's some there's some shit going
Let me wipe
on.
your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something up for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's
I don't think
packaged
that's
it up.
Nechka.
How was Nechka?
Eu vou ser o cara, o mestre das teorias da conspiração. Eu acho que essa não é Nechka, não, velho. Yeah, that's some conspiracy theory bullshit, but I don't think that's Nechka.
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part! Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now.
Yes, she also has suspicions that
Oh, we should,
I
head for our
fucking
last
called
stop,
it.
Auntie. It's real
Something's
hot
not
today, and we
right
shouldn't
here.
let Nechka be in the heat for too long.
Dude, there's no fucking way she's Nechka. I refuse to believe someone is as special as the fucking Traveler and is immune or has immunity or has regained or has gained resistance to the Abyss corruption, dude. That is impossible.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
She's also a fucking child who is way more fragile than adults. Like, what is that? How can she survive the Abyss corruption? That makes zero sense.
I finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily.
This is very weird.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale Blaze Gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days. And the
You're gonna get
noticeably
fucking...
decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about
Yeah, you almost
I can only
died.
say that I'd been using up a lot of order research.
Like, chill the
styles
fuck
and
out,
jewelry.
lady.
As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but... Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
She's the one that wants to talk about
Sure, go ahead.
stuff now.
Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Oh yeah, look at the other child there.
Too. We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
She's suspecting, dude. Yeah, that's some weird shit going. This is not Nechka, dude. I don't fucking believe this is Nechka, dude. No fucking way. She didn't survive the Abyss, dude. Just tell us. Okay. There 100% some weird bullshit going on.
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Okay. That's scary. Yep. That's
You're getting
fucking
hot
scary.
again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk. Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom. Nechka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's
That's
not a
not
big
our...
deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home.
It's time to say goodbye. Now that is a Psych reference. To yesterday.
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
No, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh, what's different about this version?
The ending.
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilonen.
I don't think that's a fairy tale though.
Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove?
She's not
She said
Nechka.
that somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
I refuse
Oh,
to
okay,
believe
that is
that's
a
Nechka.
possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all
Stop
have
beating
inscriptions,
around the
so
bush,
there's a chance
dude.
that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself.
Damn.
We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
I kill you. that's another reference.
I know everything. Shilonen, help me, please.
Oh shit.
Something's blocking the door.
Get back.
I don't think that's Nechka, dude. I really don't.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
So if that's not Nechka, that's just another child that should abducted? Like, what the fuck, dude?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me.
Dude, what? This is really fucked up. There's a fucking cavern here? You're gonna give me... yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't think that's Nachka, dude. I really don't.
What?
That is C3, right? Yeah. Why do you give me Noblesse
Is this
Oblige?
place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Shit. God damn it. Eu segurei o botão sem querer. When the fuck did I hold the button, dude? That makes... Can I do this with Shiloni? I can. Thought I needed the... dinosaur or whatever. Okay.
Bring it!
Some buggy shit right here. Come on, dude. It's still very buggy.
What's this?
Gotcha.
Laid bare.
Rain outlines your fate.
Forget it.
Gadang Gadang I don't understand. What is that? What is that? Is that just a... I don't know. What is the purpose of that? Okay, maybe it's... Yeah, I think it's just...
Bring
Okay.
it!
Oh, you cannot do... Okay. Interesting. So you do... Oh, maybe this... Okay, maybe this knocks you down. That would make sense. I love that plunge attack, dude. It's so good.
Alright, let's finish quietly now.
Damn it.
Solidify.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Out of the way or get blew. That was quick.
Gather.
Nice.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
And then I do this.
Overruled.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside.
This is something very interesting. It looks like she's running when she talks, right? It reminds me of Spider-Man. Like, they recorded the lines for Spider-Man, the game. They recorded 2 lines. one line for when Peter is Peter is not bouncing with his web shooters, and other for when he is bouncing, you know. So one it's kind of cool. It reminded me of that. Okay, so that goes there. I just need to jump, yeah. Okay, so this one, oh, it's that door. Okay, that's easy. Unless I just don't do anything. I just... Okay. Do I have any chests here, ma'am? Can you please? Oh, I need to... Wait, run? Wait, what the fuck is going on? Oh, the game was just... Maybe the game bugged or something. This is so weird. The layout of this place is so weird. Looking for chests? Do I see any chests nearby? What the fuck is going on, man?
You got here quick. Impressive.
Impressive. She's not Nichika.
Nichika's up there!
Not
What are you
Nichika.
planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter, even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nichika.
What is she saying? Is she not Nichika?
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nichika.
You really fucking abducted a child? Are you fucking kidding me? So here's the thing. Her daughter, that is what I think happened. Her daughter died, and she abducted a child, and she's planning to infuse this child with the memories of her daughter. So she becomes her real daughter. That is fucked up on so many fucking levels. Yeah, eu tava correto. Ela realmente não é a filha dela. Ela simplesmente raptou essa mina e tá querendo colocar as memórias as memórias da filha dela nessa mina aí pra ela realmente virar a filha dela. É bizarro, velho. Like, come on, what the fuck is...
She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold.
See, she stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long, so she died.
I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nichika. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Yep, she's dead. I fucking knew it. That makes sense, dude. The memories that she doesn't have, she remembering the book she never read, like, it's not characteristic of people doing that. Not to mention the fucking thing that I've been saying every single fucking time is the abyss corruption. She was a fucking child. There is no fucking way she survived the abyss corruption.
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
Someone she's kidnapped.
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nichika. I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nichika. It could only be Nichika.
What the... You're fucking crazy, lady. I mean, that makes sense, right? She died because of you. Like, who in their right fucking mind would live in the middle of nowhere? In the middle of fucking nowhere, in a nation that gets dogpiled by the abyss every single fucking day of the week. Like, it makes no sense. She should be living in the fucking tribe. She's not even a vision holder.
How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay.
Okay. She's gonna sacrifice herself or some bullshit.
As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name.
That is not gonna work.
Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Yeah.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
I mean, the Traveler is 100% correct, dude. Don't fucking let her harm a child.
With you.
Like, she already lost her parents, man. That's so fucked up.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1!
Go!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see
Cutscene?
soon. Nechka.
Dude. She's so fucking hot, dude. Damn, dude. She's amazing. I love her. I fucking love her, dude.
Keep back. Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you?
So, did she still survive in the Night Kingdom? How? I suppose that's the real Nechka. What, she wasn't consumed in the Night Kingdom? What the fuck?
Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
That sucks, man.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks. Converge, disperse. In ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
So she's using her own
Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me.
She lost her ancient name?
As flowers shield the roots, so life ever
Or maybe not.
cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Nepeka. It really suits you.
Nice. She saved her.
Bless you from the past, and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
That was kind of emotional, dude.
Staring
Damn.
into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't.
Arlequina no final. Staring into my eyes, it's ill-advised. Okay, dude. There was a moment there. There I was with Aurora
and was
Kingdom.
speaking with her, but now, where did she go?
She's gone.
Nachka, where are you? Answer, Mummy, please, please.
Dude, you're fucking
She wanted-
deranged.
You saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nachka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nachka will...
She's not gonna come back.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlisoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nachka at all. You collected memories of Nachka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nachka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nachka in her sickly state. What the real Nachka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
So that's why she told us that people who exaggerate their deeds, she needed to do extensive research to actually craft her their ancient names. So that's something that could happen
I didn't
if you
want
don't
things
do
to
that.
turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nachka, to see her again.
Nachka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option.
So
You
she
sacrificed
came
everything in the
from
hopes
her
of saving
ancient
your
name?
That is
The
undeniable.
the true version came from her ancient name? That makes sense.
Have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name
Kinship.
is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nachka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nachka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nachka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... What blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her, but I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nachka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nachka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Shilonen, Nachka,
Natasha can already stand now, so we made our way over. Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nachka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nachka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
Dude, that is so fucked up. This story is so fucked up. Look, I don't fucking care if you kill people, if you kill adults and all, but do not mistreat a child and do not mistreat animals, dude. That's fucked up. That is fucked up on so many fucking levels.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun.
She's okay.
After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nachka, and she even nearly succeeded. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking. I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up. You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will send them flying! Yeah. Sorry, I just can't help it. You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help.
Yeah. Sit down, child. Sit down. So is Shilonen gonna...
Sully would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
Shilonen gonna adopt her?
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nachka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nachka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nachka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nachka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario
I'm gonna be honest.
happened.
I only started suspecting her when she mentioned that she was actually afflicted by abyss corruption. Because I told you fucking many times, dude. Children, it's very difficult for children to survive abyss corruption, dude. Even adults without a vision have a hard fucking time surviving.
But now that I look back on it,
Even people
we
with
still managed to
visions.
rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shalonen? You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore. But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shalonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past?
Then you move on.
I'm scared, Shalonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription. You can make them too?
I mean, she can make ancient names. Of course, she can make a Blaze Gem inscription.
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it.
You can't make
I've
it?
engraved your name, Nepeka.
Come on,
top.
Shalonen. Come on. Come on, Shalonen. You can make them. Come on.
This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best. You can do it, Nepeka! Thank you all. Shalonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop.
Oh, so
Maybe
she's
have
gonna
another mouth
kind
to
of
feed.
adopt her.
I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Cute. Okay, that was a bittersweet ending. I was very sad, and at the same time, it was kind of sweet. Yeah, dude, that was fucked up. That was fucked up on so many fucking levels. Holy shit. That was fucked up on so many Don't fucking do that to a child, my dude. Like, that was really fucked up. Isso me lembra as histórias de Nazuma que são tristes pra caralho, tá ligado? Se bem que aqui eles estão com as histórias bem tristes também em Natlan, velho. Gente pra caralho morrendo, velho. Realmente é a nação da guerra.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest. Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlisoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news.
Oh,
The
nice.
memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners. Now, once
Massa.
all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan.
Wait.
conduct an
Isn't your
official
workshop like
investigation
really
into
fucked
history.
up? Did you clean your workshop?
The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Okay. Oh, I can't see her. Can I go in? I can't go in. And I cannot see her. Oh, that's sad. But it was a good story, I mean... A história foi bem da hora. Eu, tipo assim... Muito bizarro, tá ligado? Tipo, triste pra caralho. Mas é isso aí, né, cara? Os caras, às vezes, assim, as histórias não são totalmente felizes, né? A gente tem que lembrar que a Royalverse, eles a Royalverse... Ó, completou um ali, ó. Falta só um aqui. E o resto ali de fora. A gente tem que lembrar o seguinte, que a Royalverse, os caras, assim, já mataram muito personagem, né, no Honkai Impact the Third, né? Todo update do Honkai Star Rail, eu fico com medo da Himeko morrer. Então, assim, os caras gostam de matar personagem nos outros jogos deles. Só o Genshin mesmo que realmente eles não matam muito personagem jogável, né? Mas os personagens que não são jogáveis, NPC, eles estão passando o rodo. Mas é isso aí, espero que vocês tenham gostado do vídeo. Eu vou tentar postar mais vídeos aí, porque eu tô tentando postar segunda, quarta e sexta, os que eu gravei, mas assim, tá meio difícil porque eu não tô tendo tempo de editar. Mas eu vou tentar postar mais vídeos aí, porque o meu HD tá cheio de gravação. Mas é isso aí, eu sou o Auron, se inscreve aí no canal se você gostou, deixa aquele like e é isso aí. Até a próxima. Fui!